18 and homeless on unceded Coast Salish territories. I had thought about an end, I had thought about an easy way out, I had thought about never thinking again. It was as if those buildings were built for us to jump off of. I can still feel the coolness of the cement creeping up my spine. I can still feel the soreness of my aching bones settle into my days. It was as if the city cement was created for us to sleep on.
بعد از گذراندن 12 تا مرز و 13 تا کشور که 13میش میشه کانادا و اولیش هم میشه ایران، تازه فهمیدم که اول گرفتاری من اینجا، اول سختی هست، همه چی تازه داره شروع میشه.
I might just go with strength.
You can say strength, courage.
I'm gonna do one practice round.
Okay.
Just like,
Of course.
let go. Okay. When the tensions were high on Burnaby Mountain, I don't know if any of you remember this, raise your hands if you do. I was trying to learn more about decolonization, and I found out that there was this big movement happening on Burnaby Mountain. So I skipped class one day and I just walked up the mountain and I was like, hey, I'm just here to witness, see what goes down, listen to your stories. And I went the morning that the RCMP were moving in. But I ended up staying there all day, and then I took the night shift at the Sacred Fire, and then I took 11 more night shifts at the Sacred Fire to keep it alive. And I fell in love with the stories of the people. So that's when I realized that I wanted to dedicate my entire life to this movement.
طول چند سال که روی اون سبک کار کردم، الان تقریبا میتونم بگم که میوزیک پرودیوسرم توی سبک نیو ایج. نمیدونم، همه این جاها یه جوری مو به تنم سیخ میشه. خیلی حس عجیبی بهم دست میده وقتی یاد اون روزای اول میافتم اینجا، چون همه چی برام جدید بود و از همه چی هم میترسیدم اینجا. خیلی بده وقتی اولین بار یه جایی رو میبینی و در عین حال هیچ جایی واسه موندن نداری. این خیلی بده. کجا میتونم بمونم؟ این فکر کنم بزرگترین سوالی بود که اون روزا داشتم. همین جاها داشتم از خودم میپرسیدم کجا میتونم بمونم؟ شب کجا میشه خوابید که امن باشه؟
So when I lived in Vancouver, I realized there was this huge housing crisis and it was very ubiquitous. And I ended up in a place with very problematic, lost people, and we got evicted from our home, and I ended up on the streets, of which I slept on this park right behind me. I slept in the tunnel. And I still have these habits where I look like, oh, that would be a warm place to sleep. There's a very bitter connection to the land and to the streets here, because there is a connection, but it's from pain and it's from displacement. That I feel that this is something that I held on to, being connected with the land, with the other people on the streets too. It still hurts.
When I just arrived to Canada for the first 3 days, I was living in the airport of Vancouver. Red Cross helped me for going to a shelter. The problem was they said they didn't have any place, so I had to just being in the corridor of the shelter and waiting for a bed for maybe weeks. And they said you have to stay out of the building and come back at 2 a.m. again, 4 a.m. again, 5 a.m. That time was November. It's cold.
I still have a lot of healing to do. Like this happened over 9 years ago and it still hurts me like today just thinking about it. I just want our society to realize how traumatizing it is to be forcefully removed from your home.
دلم واسه خونمون تنگ شده تو ایران. فرزادم اصلا ندیدم وقتی به دنیا آمد. دریا هم که اینجاست. همیشه منو یاد خونه میندازه.
I was thinking about it, like, what would my life be like if me and my sisters weren't taken from our home? Like, if we were still on our lands and, like, connected with our family more to this day. Like, what would my life, who would I be? I don't know. But, like, that's a question worth exploring.
Who you are, a displaced person.
The impossibility of rest. Since when did gasping for air become a form of art? Our hearts bleed to live. I find myself constantly giving CPR to my hope.
امید تنها چیزیه که داره. حتی اگه واهی باشه. واسه همینه که میگم. یه روز از همین روزا روی شب پا میذارم. توی قاب لحظه ها عکس فردا میذارم. بودن توی جامعه‌ای که به اون تعلق داری، اونجا به دنیا اومدی و بزرگ شدی خیلی فرق میکنه. احساس میکنی یه عالم پشتیبان داری اونجا. یا نمیدونم، حداقل الان فکر میکنم که اگر اونجا بودم یه عالم پشتیبان داشتم. از طرف خانواده، از طرف دوستان، از طرف جامعه‌ای که توش به دنیا اومدم بزرگ شدم. خب مطمئنا اینجا یه شخص جدیدم، خیلی هم جدیده، برای اینکه بگم کیم و چیم یا باید تلاش کنم. هم زمان میبره هم سخته، ولی من دارم سعیمو میکنم. سعیمو میکنم که عضوی از این جامعه باشم.